So how adorable is this, guys? My sister has adopted Fifi, or Fife?
Fifi, Fife.
Who's I'm not putting your face on it, don't worry.
Corky's brother. Corky's at Seawell. Since 1969.
That's so sad, isn't it? What do you think that makes?
Not really too sure. I think
so
it's
adorable. And you get all these little bits, and we're looking after Corky. Where's that nice bag gone? She says I can have this bag, even though I'm not the one doing the adopting. She also adopted, what did you adopt the other day? The little guide dog?
Guide dog.
Do you have a picture of her?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wait till you see how freaking cute it is. What would I adopt if I could? What do you think I would adopt if I would adopt something?
I don't know, but I've got to stop seeing these adverts, otherwise I'm going to adopt everything. Berry. And that was quite cool because after like a certain amount of time you get updates from the people they've gone to.
Stop it.
Yeah, so...
Oh my gosh. Oh,
eventually, when she's done her training...
Girl! Then you'll get to know, like,
we'll just know
about her.
Like who she's gone to help, like the blind person.
That's too much, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to calm down.
Happy Wednesday, beautiful people. So I had acupuncture on my hand this morning. I've hurt my intravenous muscles in my hands because I fell out of an arm balance. Don't try that at home. And it feels so weird, like I feel like I've still got the needles in my hand. I'm gonna see if I can maybe film it next week. I couldn't even look at my hand to see what was going on. Not the best with needles, even though, you know, I've had injections, fillers, blood tests. I've had acupuncture quite a few times before, but I still get a little bit funny about the whole thing. So I was literally like, I was like clutching onto my pants, and I was like, my life, struggling with my life. Yep, but I'm having it again next Wednesday. My osteopath does it. She's incredible. So I'll link her business page actually, if she's got one. That's probably nice, looking at my chest. And then, that was really early. I'm really struggling to wake up at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to bed too late or if I'm just genuinely tired after the weekend and I need to play serious catch up. But I taught this morning. I've just come home, finished like the last touches for a vlog that's going up tonight. And then I've got a student coming here for a one-to-one. Then I'm gonna go into Mayfield, which is a town, village, not too far from here, because I need to go to a florist's there. Because they do this really cool gift that I want to get for my auntie. And I might see if my friend who's coming here for her lesson wants to come for lunch as well, because there's a really cute place called the Pink Cabbage. But yeah, I'm not really practicing yoga at the moment. It's very frustrating because I can't be on my hand, so I'm on my fists, but I'm just really wary of that whole area, so I'm having to practice like loads of mindfulness and self-love in the brain, because she worked on my hip as well, so it's not like I can really do very much at all. So I might just leave it today, practice in the morning and see how that goes, do some meditation later. I'm teaching again tonight as well, but I'm probably going to take you along with me today because I want you to see this florist because it is gorgeous.
This looks amazing.
It does, doesn't it? So this is Tracy, guys. We've just done yoga and now we're at the Pink Cabbage. Look at that. That is out of control, isn't it? I could cry. I've got goat cheese and sweet chili jam.
Yeah.
And then these are the interiors. I love it in here. Tracy was saying it kind of reminds her of Bill's, which it does me too actually, but it's obviously a bit more intimate, isn't it? It's beautiful. Look at the quicker service than the one at Dabridge House. Oh my god, okay, so I'm gonna just dive right in. Dive in. So this is the florist. Isn't it beautiful? So different. Smells incredible in here too. I'm at my gorgeous friend Sarah's house. Say hi, Sarah.
Hi.
You're going to break the internet. And she has made, well, I said I'd make dinner, but we all know what that actually means. She's made beetroot burger. This is vegan. And then it's got vegan cheese, and there's actually as well a rasher of vegan bacon. And is it like a sriracha vegan sauce?
Yeah.
Vegan mayo?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous. What's happened to my phone?
Who knows? I mean, how do you even put it in your mouth? I don't have to say that very often.
Is it hot?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Is it?
This is Ember.
Christmas elf.
Emby. Oh, I zoomed in on her tiny thing. She's a Christmas elf. Look at them doe eyes. Why you so cute though? Look at your nail. Here's your donkey. So, Sarah, how did you enjoy your dinner?
I had a lovely dinner, thank you very much.
I'm a good cook, aren't I?
You're very good. What actually happened there?
And I'm good
I'm going to come round and cook for
And I'm
you.
good at washing up. What's that noise? Like, it sounds like raindrops coming down, like through the exhaust thing. What is it?
It's the
What's that? Extractor?
The extractor. And it's the fan for the extractor blowing outside. In the wind.
Sip your tea. Yeah, alright, so Sarah knows that I don't like washing up, so she didn't make me. Everybody take note. It's not a hobby I enjoy, so instead I cooked the dinner.
No, you didn't.
That delicious dinner. Me. And like, oh yeah, I'd cook the burgers, clean the house. Just don't.
Queen Annie over here.
Don't do washing up, like, ever. So, yeah, very productive day. I've had a very fill your cup up day today. Me and Sarah spend our life talking about just general, like, mindfulness behaviour. No, we do though.
It's proper chat.
Yeah, let me just see if I can. Oh god, that's going to be like a magic roller coaster. That's probably going to be better, really.
What happens if they can't see you though?
If they can't see you. Look, let
How
me
are you
just.
going to see yourself?
I'll show you. I'll show you a little makeshift.
No, but what I mean is, how can you tell that you're in the shop?
Because I know. Come closer. No, not like that. Though. Move the stool closer. This is Sarah's debut as well, by the way. Bloody hell.
How do you know?
Because I just know. Like, because camera has a span, doesn't it?
Yeah, a span.
Like a span.
An aperture.
Is that what that's called? An aperture?
Aperture. This is an aperture.
Span.
An aperture.
Span.
Aperture
like
is the size
wingspan.
of a hole, but
Is it? What's the size of your aperture?
oh dear, that depends, doesn't it?
What's the size of your aperture? Virginal.
Like a radius. Yeah, I know what you mean. Not a span. That's not the right word.
Ember, how big's your aperture?
Oh, you don't want to play the game, do you? We'll see if we can get her in the shop.
You'll have to pick her up.
I know, she'll like.
Does she like being picked up? Oh God, she's like a big Jesus. Say hello.
Oh, do you hate it?
This is her YouTube debut.
She does like it, really.
She does like it really. She loves being picked up really and suffocated. Sarah pinched her after that as well. You have to come close, otherwise you're not in the shot. And I want to talk about what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
This time of year and diet culture.
Yes.
It's not good, is it?
I'm laughing because I'm on the camera.
Why? You can just have a normal
not very
conversation.
good. No.
So I've got. Oh, this is interesting. I've got some questions for you.
Okay, go on then.
About. So, when you see. I almost feel like this type of year is. Somebody actually messaged me about this. I'll use the wording to ask you the question because it's better. This is all improv, by the way. Oh, this time of year, it's like endorsement of guilt when it comes to food.
Yeah.
As in, like, it's well, I'll eat that because it's Christmas, or I'm only going to buy that because it's Christmas. I'm going to eat all of that till I feel sick because it's Christmas. How do you deal with that?
Well, I probably, what would I do? If somebody asked me the question...
No, how do you just feel about it in general? Like, for example,
say if Christmas isn't a big thing anyway, because it's just not a big thing to me, it's just another day.
So if you heard, for example, I said... You offered me some chocolate and I went, oh, go on then because it's Christmas. How would you then body positivity turn that around? How would you have a conversation with me about that?
How are you feeling when you want to eat that piece of chocolate? So when somebody asks you if they want to have a piece of chocolate, what feelings do you have attached to eating that piece of chocolate? Why are you eating that piece of chocolate? Are you feeling fed up, tired,
stressed,
hungry, angry, whatever it might be,
sad,
or lonely, or anything? Then for me that would be that's how I tend to deal with if I want to eat food like that, I'll look at why I want to eat it. But if somebody said it to me, oh, it's because it's on camera, isn't it? I can't think how to speak clearly.
Doesn't matter. I think what you're saying is that's a really good question straight away to broach somebody. If somebody goes,
yeah, why do you want to eat that chocolate? And does it matter whether it's only Christmas? Christmas is just a day.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, if you want to have some cake, are you eating cake for the right reason? Are you eating cake because of what we've just said?
Yeah.
Or do you want to eat cake because you really fancy a piece of cake?
And cake,
or can you weigh it up and go, actually, is a cake going to make me feel good? Is that going to make me have all these feelings of guilt afterwards? Or would it be better if I eat something that's slightly more nutritious or whatever, that actually is not going to have all the guilt attached to it? That's what I try to do. But there are days when you want to eat cake. If you want to eat a bit of cake because it's Christmas, have a bit of cake. But if you're eating with guilt attached and you're having 5 mince pies because you hate yourself...
and using Christmas as an excuse, almost, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's this endorsement of guilt that we're almost allowed to use it.
Definitely.
I also
been time of year, innit?
Been saying a lot in regards to that as well, about, if somebody goes, if there's a box of Quality Streets and it's like, do you want a chocolate? Oh, go on then because it's Christmas. But there's always enough. You can buy a box of Quality Streets.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter whether it's
Christmas. Yeah.
And then diet culture-wise, what's going on in the industry and people... It's literally everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
You turn on ITV like this morning, the radio, New Year's diets is on the Instagram feed, magazines in the shopping market.
Also, Chris Evans is already talking about in January they're going to be going sugar-free for the month, and I'm like, oh no, it's just another way to start
sugar-free. What? So they're not going to eat any fruit?
I don't know whether they do fruit or not. I don't think they did last year, but I've had this 2 years in a row with Chris Evans. I'm sorry, Chris Evans, because I do really like you, but
this behaviour is not good enough.
It's not acceptable. Do you remember the nanny, the lady on Channel 4? She always used to say that she couldn't say the word acceptable, so she'd say this is not acceptable.
The naughty nanny.
Yeah.
Jo.
Yeah, that one. But
always had glossy brown hair.
Yeah, she couldn't say acceptable. So
acceptable.
She said acceptable.
Is that why you do it?
This is not acceptable. Yeah.
That's really funny.
But yeah, so in the new year, you go into Tesco's, you go into any supermarket, and it's all diet products, bloody weight loss products. It's
and how are you personally? Because obviously, naturally, if it's everywhere, you absorb some of it. It goes.
Yeah, you can't help but take it in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So how are you approaching that personally? How is it making you feel, and how are you gonna work your mindset around that? Also, I feel like I can edit this out.
Yeah.
But can I just add that you're on your, like, do you want to say that you're...
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So Sarah is on her own self-love recovery journey. Yeah. It is, isn't it? So this is why you're such a good person to like constantly talk about this sort of stuff, because you just...
Well, it's absolutely relevant, isn't it?
Yeah. So, sorry, go back to...
How would I deal with it? I think how I deal with it is, if I were to buy into that, I would think, how am I going to feel if I buy into that? Therefore, like, I had an incident, as Annie knows, where my osteopath said that I put on weight, which triggered me to go and rejoin the gym. So
He's got a small penis.
And I've got fat wrists, apparently.
That's what he said. That's what he said to Sarah. She went in with wrist pain.
Yeah.
And he said,
because
I mean, that's ginormous, isn't it? You're never going to be able to insert that anywhere.
So that then triggered me to go and rejoin the gym and to spend X amount of money on something that I didn't even need to do. And I didn't even go to the gym. I think I went to the gym twice. So I always think when I was working out excessively and eating in an unhealthy way, yes, I was X amount of kilos or whatever. When I found my recovery, my mental health is much more stable than it was then. So that's what I compare it to. I look back and think, okay, there's a photo of me looking thinner, but my mental health was poor.
Who were you in that moment?
Yeah, exactly. So to be able to look at that and go, okay, well, if I buy into all of that, that's potentially going to trigger X amount of feelings in me, and am I then going to end up on a spiral, which potentially you could. So that's how I deal with it.
So when you joined that gym after the osteopath said what he said about those humongous wrists, how did going to the gym make you feel?
Oh, what's the point? I didn't even want to be there. It was horrible. It wasn't
going there because you had fat wrists.
Yeah.
Rather than like,
I didn't want to be there.
Weight training, or I love kickboxing.
I wasn't moving because I liked moving. I was there because I thought I needed to be there. And then you get to the gym and you see all the thinner people, whatever that is, and you assume
not
that
your
they're
wrist, that's for sure.
automatically going to just be super happy people, and they must be doing better than me, and it just starts off a whole, it's just a nasty place for me to be if I'm in that mindset. If I was in a healthy mindset, I can go to the gym and just think, okay, like you do, I'll go to the gym and work out because I want to feel nice about myself today.
Which you absolutely can do as well. You absolutely can.
It's I do find it very easy to get sucked into stuff though.
It is.
Even now.
I used to go to the gym every day, and I don't know how I had the time. I mean, Netflix.
Where did you live?
Yeah. But now I it's almost like, to begin with, I had to restrict myself. I just stopped going. I was like, absolutely can't go because I'm not there for the right reasons. I used to go, I'd be jet lagged on that cross trainer. Hold on, what's these?
Oh, it's the cutest things in the world. Actually, it's the cutest thing.
Oh. Yeah, I used to absolutely hate it. But now I literally train maybe twice a week, 3 times max. And I love it, and I feel strong, and I love how my body now moves. I like how it looks in the mirror, because I'm like, you badass. But I'm probably bigger, size-wise, than when I was, first started the gym. When I first started the gym to, be thin, 5 years ago, whatever, I'm a completely different body shape. But when I'm there, I'm like, God, this is amazing. This is so much fun. I love how I feel afterwards, a few days after. And I'm never once, when I'm working out, thinking about how it's going to change how my body looks, which is what I used to do.
See, I think even now, I do still think about that though. I've got that fan dance thing. I caught myself the other day thinking, I'll have lost so much weight by the time I do my fan. Once I've done my training, my back will have got thinner, and because that's my latest thing, my obsession about my back being wider because I couldn't fit into a dress the other day.
I like your back.
It's a nice back, but it's wider than it used to be.
It's got a beautiful, beautiful tattoo on it.
It has.
Exquisite.
It is lovely.
And that's probably what somebody would think if they looked at your back.
Yeah, maybe if they could see it.
That wide back.
I know. But what I'm saying is that I thought once I finish the fan dance, I'll be thinner. Not, I'm going to be mentally healthy.
Or the
happy.
fan dance is just going to be the most freaking amazing thing.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that beautiful view over there. Oh, it's good because I've lost weight. I'm going to be all right now. So it doesn't take much from an exercise point of view to trigger me. But Christmas Day itself, and whether I'm off for 10 mince pies doesn't bother me.
We also had a really good, actually, a really relevant thing about food around Christmas time that we had a conversation about is everybody's offering food, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's food everywhere, and you can want it and you can eat it and still feel good, but maybe you could make a more self-loving decision about it. So when I was offered that cookie cake.
Oh yeah.
So I was offered a cookie cake.
And a big piece.
It was a huge slice, and I did want it because the lady's daughter had made it. She really wanted me to try it, and I was a bit hungry, and I was going off to teaching, and I was like, actually, I'm not going to have time to get any food. This is actually going to be a nice little thing to fill me in, rather than go hungry. And actually, I wanted it, not from there was no like guilt process before I ate it, but it was a big slice. I knew it was a big slice, and then I was eating it, and then I was like full, but I didn't want to be rude, which is that's a whole other topic, isn't it, about being rude and finishing food.
Yeah. But
I finished it all, and then I was like, God, now I am so full and I've got to go and teach. But a really good thing I could have done would have been like, yeah, I love to have a bit of cookie cake. They give it to me. Oh, actually, do you mind if I just have half of that? Because I probably won't be able to eat it all. And that's to be on the receiving end of that, if I'd made somebody food that I wanted them to eat, and they were like, can I just have half of it? I'd be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, exactly. You
Absolutely.
be offended by it.
And then you put that into practice, didn't you?
Yeah, where was it? Oh God, where
Somebody
was it?
gave you
Oh, it was the cake, wasn't it? Oh, where was it?
Was it a client? Sarah's the dog walker, by the way.
Yeah. It was a big piece of cake. I can't remember, I'm sorry.
But you were offered a big piece of cake.
A big piece of cake, and I just said, could I please have half of that? I had half of that, and that was it. I didn't have any guilt attached. Enjoyed the cake.
Enjoyed the experience.
Enjoyed the experience. They weren't offended, I don't think.
And you'd made a really good
lovely.
self-loving decision.
Yeah.
So that's actually a really good bit to do, isn't it? Like, maybe can I just not have as much because there's always enough, and I'm abundant. So you could have just like then, if you wanted more after you've had that, you could have just have some more, couldn't you? Yeah.
I am abundant. Yeah.
I am abundant. I've been teaching that this week.
No,
getting everyone to say it to themselves. I'm abundant.
It just sounds
not just applicable to food. So many things. Yeah, life. I am abundant because there's always enough. Because I am enough.
I'm open.
And I am worthy. You're open. You're what's the
Universe.
attribute? Open. Appetite.
Aperture.
Your aperture's open.
Yeah.
We all fell up the stool. Right, that's it. That's enough now.
I still don't know where the cake was. It'll come to me in a bit. We'll let you know where that was.
Where's the cake?